Happy Saturday. I wanted to walk you through a weekend, a very normal weekend here in Montana. We had like a little date night last night, went to bed on time, so I'm feeling pretty good today. We've had like really busy weekends where we've just had a lot of stuff going on, so we're excited to finally have a weekend where we're not doing too much. So this is my favorite time. Even on the weekdays, I make time to just sit on the porch and drink my coffee. I'm gonna go on a walk, and then I'm gonna go to the gym for a little workout, and then I'm gonna go to our grocery store and kind of get groceries for next week. Should be fun.
Don't go changing. You mean everything to me. And hope you shine a light that covers me. My love for you grows stronger when we are apart.
Made it to the gym. I have been doing form workouts for like a straight year now. I'm only doing like twice a week now, and then I'm doing like heavier weights 2 times a week, and then I've been adding in just recently. This is only my second time. I did it yesterday. We have a place called Love Yoga, but they do like this power pump class. It's essentially like mid to lower weights. It's like the heaviest weight I've been using is like 12 pounds. The coach has been doing the class to deep house music, and it is such a vibe. When I was like getting ready for the gym this morning, I was thinking about this. I used to never put on makeup or like not even do like skincare routine. I would just like whip up a ponytail and like go to the gym. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I would kind of like judge women who would like put makeup on or like look good when they go to the gym, because I'm like, well, like, who are you trying to impress here? And while I think that like we don't have to like work out with a full thing of makeup, like totally get that, at the same time, like, who are we to judge somebody to like feel better when they're working out? Like, working out is already really hard to keep consistent and to do. When I used to do gymnastics, like gymnastics competitions, like you put your hair in a slicked bun. I mean, not that I did makeup, but you know, maybe you did like a little bit of blush as a kid. You make yourself look really good for these competitions. You want to feel confident. You want to feel good. Like, that's how I view going to the gym now, is like putting yourself together and like putting yourself in the mindset to like take care of yourself. I was thinking about that while I was getting ready, because I'm like, I used to never put on like mascara before I go to the gym, but sometimes you want to feel good, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I hate myself for ever being that person that judged people, because I myself was very not confident back then. Anyways, I'm gonna go get my workout done. That was a very sweaty workout. I have to work out in the mornings because I love working out fasted. But on the weekends when I'm working out later, it makes me really hungry. So I am probably gonna cook up the salmon I have at home. I'm already dreaming about it. Which makes me think I want seaweed to mix in with the salmon, and then maybe rice with it. Oh my gosh. Okay, go into shop. Okay, back from the grocery store, and I'm gonna put all this stuff away. Pick on some fruit while I do it. I have Love Island finales on. Is there any Love Island fans out there? Which should be everyone. curious to see who's gonna win. Oh my gosh, look at my tan line. You guys, something about me is I'm not a perfectionist. I would say like with work, I can be a little bit more, but like in life, I'm not a perfectionist, okay? When I'm putting tanner on, this is blatantly obvious. But I also don't really care, so it is what it is. I went very fruit heavy today, and it's because I had a sale. I don't normally buy grapes, but I bought grapes. I never buy kiwi. I bought kiwi, and papaya was on sale. Although when I bought it, it looked fine until I put it on the conveyor belt. This like is squishy. That's bad juju right there. And I'm just someone who like, when I put it on there, I noticed it, but I couldn't like, I don't know. What are you gonna do? Like, hey, like I didn't notice this. I'm gonna go put it, like there was a line and I just didn't want to deal with it, so. Anyways, I'm gonna get busy. I'm gonna put this stuff away. I'm thawing chicken, so hopefully we can grill that to also have for the week and maybe have tomorrow for dinner. And I'm gonna cook up some salmon and rice for lunch. Okay, I'm gonna go. Why? I just had lunch and took a shower back in Cozy's. And I was honestly, I'm feeling like I need to like do something, but you have no idea what it is. Well, I was gonna like go on a hike or something because I was feeling like I need to like just do something. But now it's starting to like rain. So it is the gods telling me that I just need to be chill and relax, because if there's one thing I have a really hard time doing, it's being bored. And I'm working on that. I'm really working on like just not doing anything or laying down and reading a book in silence. Reading like a physical book is something I've been practicing to like ease my way into being bored. And even that, like I listen to a lot of audiobooks, but I'm forcing myself to actually read a book, because when you're listening to an audiobook, you're not actually like, I'm multitasking, right? Like I'm not just like reading a book. I think there's something special about being able to just like read a book and focus, because I feel like our attention is pushed in so many directions nowadays that it's really good to practice doing one thing at a time. 3 things that I have been implementing is a weird word, but 3 things I've been like working on or towards to like lower stimulation and just to like calm me down are when I go on walks, I no longer have earphones. Like sometimes it's nice to like listen to music or classical music or whatever and just like go on a walk, but I'm forcing myself out of that because I think putting earphones in my ears, like it's overstimulating for some reason. So anyways, working on just like going on a walk, again, just doing one thing, which is going on a walk. Second thing that I've been doing is utilizing Do Not Disturb on the weekends, like fully Do Not Disturb. The only person I have like who can call is my dad, my mom, and my partner, Alejandro. And then during the week, literally Monday through Friday, I don't turn it off, is work mode. So I only allowing like the same people I just mentioned, plus like my boss. And like, really, those are the only people who should be like calling me or who I want to get notified if they're like texting me, right? Like, there are so many notifications and noises and distractions that like, it's becoming so hard to control. And this like might sound extreme to have it on those modes like all the time, but I'm letting other people or other things kind of control my day and how I'm going to feel. And I feel like it's been super, super helpful. Number 3 is really random. When I scroll on my phone, I have like 2 types of like when I'm doing that. Sometimes I'm scrolling when I'm working, when I'm like looking for content, when I'm looking for ideas, all that stuff. The other times I'm scrolling for fun. I've now making myself only like, if I'm doom scrolling, I make sure to toggle on like the following. So I'm only scrolling a feed of people that I'm following and I'm not being fed content that I don't really want to see. That was a ramble. I am going to actually work on a product I'm building. We're kind of working on something for creators and founders when it comes to content, and I don't really want to say too much other than that because we're kind of on the early stages, but hoping to have it, like I'm trying to set a deadline for myself to have it done in like 2 months, and then having the 3rd month be a testing period, start brainstorming on that and kind of get some work done, and then we'll go from there. I just need like a little wake up, which I think a walk will help. The thing that I'm building has been on my mind for so long. A lot of times, like, we have these ideas and it feels so daunting and overwhelming. You're just like, oh my God, like, I don't even know where to start with something like this. But something I've kind of retrained in my brain is the first step is just to write things down. That's essentially what I did today. I was just like writing everything out that needs to be done for this. And now step 2 and step 3 after this are like so much clearer, right? Like, because I think the biggest step and part of this is starting, and the easiest thing to do is to write it all out. And it's crazy that like after you do that, everything else just falls into place. It all makes sense. And it also validates that I'm building the right thing, because it clarifies ideas back in your head when you're writing. And yeah, so I just wanted to share that because I know even if it's like something as simple as like going to the gym or whatever it is, like the first thing to do is just to start. Like, I'm finishing Milwaukee. I might have a little bite to eat because we're not gonna have dinner. We're just gonna go get drinks, I think. So should be fun. I haven't seen Allison maybe like a couple weeks, maybe like a month, so it'll be good to see her.
I've been waiting on this side.
Fine, I'm not that sick, but I'm
Okay.
just, yeah, taking it easy today.
Love you.
Love you.
I'm a firm believer that really anything can be beautiful if you look at it in the right way. Even the most damaged objects are unique in their own way, and finding beauty is a very simple process. Wherever you are, try to see things around you in a new way. If you're leaving the office, find one new thing that's cool and inspiring. Maybe you want to examine the vast architecture in your city, or maybe you can take a few seconds to appreciate the small intricacies that allow you to see the pen in your hand. Beauty is truly everywhere, and once you start looking for it, I think there's a lot more than you think. The reason why I'm bringing this up is when I was younger, I've always struggled with insecurities with my looks, with my body, and one thing that had really helped me and heal me is focusing on the beauty of others, focusing on the beauty of nature, focusing on the beauty of my friends, of my family. And when you really focus on things outside of yourself, things of, you know, beauty of this earth, beauty in your friends, I think that in turn gives you confidence that you didn't know you had.
Try the hibiscus.
You're not gonna pull it. The sunset in the background. Look at that. Look at the sunset behind us though. No, I'm good. Thank you. You too. Hey. We are on the road to I think it's called Sama Living Retreat. It's like a 5-hour thingamabob with like an hour of movement in the beginning from an instructor that we know, and then like 3 DJs are playing after them. But I'm checking it out. I should know some people there. So we'll see what the vibe is.
Vibes.
This is Chance. Chance is photographing the event, so
Yes.
it should be fun.
Welcome.
As you might have seen in the last clip, it just wasn't as expected, and also was very much as expected. So anyways, we're back home, we're vibing. I just realized I put tanner on this morning and it's showing, and it'll look slightly lighter tomorrow, but right now it looks like my face is dirty. We got takeout for dinner tonight, so it's gonna be a vibe. Went from the sober party to making margaritas at home. I'm trying this new recipe. It was like a spicy, skinny margarita with cilantro. Dinner's like an hour away, so I'm gonna make, don't we make cookies?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make some brown butter cookies. I just bought this huge thing of almond flour from Costco, so we're gonna use this instead of normal flour. So, and it's no reason other than I'm just trying to use almond flour more. We're not allergic to gluten, but I do think I like the texture of almond flour more. It makes it a little bit more dense, and it's fun to like work on cooking with different ingredients. So that is that. Ollie, what you doing in the background? you're like a perfect, like everyone can like see you over here. What game are you playing? Should we tell everyone? Cyberpunk, for all those that know. My tan is really coming in not so great. Look at that. And I'm highlighting it for the world. One secret is to always brown your butter when you're baking cookies. I don't care what the recipe says, unless it's a sugar cookie or like a shortbread, then you wouldn't. But any other cookie, always brown your butter, and it's 10 times better. Also, a random fact about me is that I used to bake all the time as a kid. And because I was raised in a really big family, I'm so used to doubling recipes. So I have to literally remind myself like 30 times while I'm cooking and following a recipe not to double it, because I am so used to doing that my entire life. We were gonna get one pizza, but it ended up being a lot cheaper for us to get 2 pizzas with cheese bread and what are those wings?
Buffalo wings.
And buffalo wings. So we have our Sunday set out for us. And you still haven't worked on your water, Dolly.
I've been sipping.